Elon Musk wants to put the Treasury transactions on blockchain. That's use case for you. What about XRP price manipulation? Micro stealing the thunder? Traders aggressively buying the dip? And Microstrategy not making any money.
I say lots of naughty things, so here's your warning.
Well, that'd be a good use case for blockchain, keeping people accountable. But before we get in the news, you know the deal. We do your comments because you, the viewer, matter most. Andromeda 1333 says, finally, real crypto news today. YouTube's full of shite. At least we have Klaus to give us the naughty, sexy, fresh, hot news. That's right. Remember, my job is bringing the news, good or bad, happy or sad, without the hopium or copium. Cody Crow says, good work, my man. Love the channel. I started in crypto because of the hype videos. I stayed in crypto because of your videos. Well, that's a really nice compliment. Thank you. They keep it real, and I think we all can appreciate that. Yeah, you're not going to hear any, $10,000 by Friday BS as I'm trying to sell you some $50 a month bullshit class. Rich Ticks 2 says, hey, Klaus, thanks for bringing the good news. Even though the price action hasn't been reflecting all the nonstop fantastic news, it just confirms my conviction that during these choppy sideways prices, it just means there's a tidal wave coming behind these ripples. Well done with the joke. Love it. I hope we get more price manipulation so I can fill up even more. Yeah, we're going to talk about XRP price manipulation because I want to hear from you. I've got a couple things to share with you, and then we're going to talk about it. Bitcoin sitting at 96,889. Oh, MicroStrategy's not making money on their BTC play. 4 quarters of losses. Oh my, do I have something to share with you? ETH 2717 XRP at 234. Swee's getting close to breaking $3, everyone. Opportunity or catching a falling knife. 319 is the price on that. XLM's clinging on to 32 cents while ADA is sitting out at 71.7. Musk wants to put the government treasury transactions on the blockchain. Oh, we've heard everything from U.S. aid money going to criminal organizations, most of the money not making it to Ukraine. Well, you want to get some accountability? You use the blockchain. American billionaire has been updating the public about his findings through the Department of Governmental Efficiency. In a recent X post, he accused long term Department of Treasury officials of constantly breaking the law. According to him, these officials have been approving fraudulent payments or those unrelated to congressional funding laws. And remember, this is coming from our tax dollars, so we should definitely be paying attention to this, indicating a lack of oversight in the department. Notably, he called for an end to this act, saying this needs to stop now. This accusation prompted the recently confirmed Treasury Secretary Scott Bessent to give Musk and Doge access to the Treasury Department systems. Following his statement, popular crypto enthusiast and founder of IBC Group, Mario Nawfal, asked Musk whether the government should put the U.S. Treasury transactions on the blockchain to address this issue. Hell yeah, and make it public so we can hold these scumbags accountable. In a response, Musk tweeted, yes, endorsing the idea of putting Treasury-related transactions on the blockchain to enhance transparency. Hell yeah, if you're going to tax the hell out of me, I don't want my money going to criminal organizations or countries that support terrorists. No, fix home first, and then we'll take care of the rest of the world. I bet my UK fans think the same thing. You don't want your money going elsewhere. What about my Aussie fans? That's right, Australia first, and then we'll fix everything else. MicroStrategy rebrands as strategy amid fourth straight quarterly loss. Okay, we're getting more info about the rebranding with MicroStrategy. And don't get me wrong, their stock, yeah, it looks pretty juicy, not gonna lie. But the company's been losing ass tons of money. Basically, all they're doing is buying BTC. Bitcoin focused business intelligence firm MicroStrategy, now Strategy, is doubling down on BTC despite hefty quarterly losses. Maxis, you might want to get a little scared here because one of your biggest whales out there is losing money. As a sign of its commitment to its Bitcoin first strategy, the company officially rebranded. And why do companies rebrand? It's not because they're doing good, it's because they're doing bad and they're trying to turn the ship around. Well, according to the firm, its primary color is now orange, which said it represents energy, intelligence, and Bitcoin. Okay. The rebranding comes alongside a complete overhaul of its official website and launch of new merchandise. And again, do you overhaul something that's working? No. You overhaul something that isn't working. 670 million in net losses. Hours later, the company also posted its quarterly earnings report, which flagged 670.8 million net loss for quarter four. That translates to a $3 per 3-cent loss per share, in sharp contrast to the 89.1 profit reported the same quarter earlier last year. Now listen to this. Quarter four marks the fourth consecutive downturn for strategy, with the biggest hit coming from a $1 billion impairment charge on its BTC holdings. Holy crap. Impairment charges refer to the accounting expenses that company record when the value of an asset drops significantly and is unlikely to be recovered. So do you think shareholders out there are going to keep going with this? Hey, let's convert future debt to BTC holdings. I don't know. 4 quarters in a row of losses for the company's books, that's a problem. Now, like I said earlier, the stock is going up. So the shareholders are making money on a company losing money. And what's going to happen is these shareholders are going to be like, yo, how long can this go on? And then till you run out of capital. Because all he's doing is financing future debt for the purchase of BTC. Crypto fear and greed. Let's talk about this, and then we're going to talk about XRP manipulation because I want to hear from a lot of you after I give the news. Right now, we're sitting at 35, which is in the fear range. We've been hanging out in the greed range for quite some time, but now the market is swinging back down. In fact, these are numbers that we haven't seen since September 5th of 2024. You're talking about 5 months worth of us on the upswing into the greed section, now swinging it on the way back down. Bunch of you said though, bro, hey, I'm cool with this. I know what the deal is with XRP. I'm willing to spend the money because I know the good is going to outweigh the bad. In fact, that's why I share your comments, right? Because of the relevancy of them. And same thing. What did you write in this earlier comment? Thanks for bringing in the good news. Even though the price has not been reflecting all the nonstop fantastic news, it just confirms my conviction during these choppy sideways prices. So yeah, now we're going to talk about manipulation because I've heard everything out there that XRP is being manipulated by the bigs. I've also heard that micro cryptos, right, like those pump.fund, all the meme coin stuff, has also been a big reason to this. I've also heard that, yes, it has to do with what everyone, the tariffs and so forth. Traders aggressively bought XRP after the market crash sent prices under $2. XRP was one of the crypto assets that dropped the hardest during the recent correction, flashing to a low of $1.78. Still way up in the green on that action as we're sitting at 235 right now. However, we noticed that the Korean traders were potentially responsible for XRP's swift recovery, right? The rebound. In an X post, the analyst explained that Korean investors were aggressively buying XRP and BTC while dumping their ETH bag during the sell-off. Even more interesting is that they did so consistently over the entire period, not just a specific moment. And we have seen the Korean trading pair with the Korean won has been one of the strongest ones out there, rivaling Binance's USDT pair with XRP. So what you're noticing is this. The Koreans fully believe in XRP. So the lower it went, the more they bought. Now, how does this make you feel? Do the Koreans know something that we don't? Do they fully believe in XRP no matter what the price action is? Is market manipulation going on by all the bots and algo trading out there that's happening? What about the notion that the whales were dumping just to put the price down so that the bigs could get in one more time before the action happens? We've got regs in like 96 days, I believe, we're promised, okay? Do you think the price is going to stay where it is, or do you think it's going to rally during that? So, is it the micro alts too? All those meme coin launch pads making the mess of it? I don't know, because obviously if people are putting more money into the micro alts, they're not putting money into what? The traditional cryptos. Now, swinging it on over to XRP price, you can see volume is down 15% to 7.4 billion, which is still very, very healthy. Swinging it on over to those trading pairs, look at this. XRP Korean won. Look at what they're paying 253 per XRP, while the rest of the market is paying anywhere from 234 to 235. In fact, the volume for just that one pair on Upit with the Korean won is 845 million over the last 24 hours, with Binance's big pairing of USDT at 787 million. So the Koreans are definitely gobbling up XRP, and we learned that the Koreans were very heavily responsible for the upswing in the price because they went balls deep as prices went down. So is this manipulation? Is this too high of expectations in the market? Is this because we see a lot of YouTubers out there saying, oh, we're going to be to 10,000 by the end of February? Is that what the deal is? Is it because we are expecting more from David Zach's crypto conference? Now let's swing it on over into the candlesticks. And I want to hear from you. Why are we seeing the price softness? Is it because we're not getting the juicy price action? Because look what happens if I zoom out. You can definitely see a gradual softening of the price. Yes, we did rally heavily from that 178 low back up to the 280, but then again, look at this kind of stair step pattern on the way down. And you saw that right here too before the price eroded as well. Are people tired of waiting? Is there just not enough patience in the market? The reality is the fundamentals haven't changed to the negative side. They've actually gotten better. We've gotten a lot more insight on the SEC turning their cheek. We've also figured out that the utility tokens are going to be getting some reprieve from the SEC. We've gotten a lot of news saying, hey, look, got rid of those big anti XRP lawyers over there, Ripple haters over there at the SEC. So we've got a lot of things that have been cleared out of our path. But yet the market isn't happy with that. So is this manipulation by the bigs and the algo bot traders that are rampant in the market? Because you got to think about this, okay? XRP, when you look at the market, trades very similar to like a Doge, very similar to XLM, very similar to TRX. And we know that they're all different, yet they're all trading as one big blob. And that suggests to me there's still a lot of algo bot trading out there. And that's where you're getting a lot of the heavy dumps. As soon as one trigger happens, boom, the bots jump in and dump even more. But I want to hear from you. Manipulation, market softness. Do we need to give the market a whole bunch of Cialis and just mainline that junk? Let me know in the comments down below. And maybe Cialis isn't strong enough and we just got to shove a few blue pills up the old beehole and really start pitching a tent to get the market roaring. Or is this the last opportunity to get in at prices like this? I got to think that once we start getting those regs coming in, of which we were promised full support from the House, Senate, and both sides of the aisle within the 100 days, that's what Sachs was saying and others, that you're going to see some big changes in the market. But are we still going to see the bots and the algos just trade this thing as all one big block? If it's one thing that I've been really looking forward to, it's of individual cryptos doing their own thing. Meme runs like meme. Utility runs like utility. Store of value like store of value. But you're not seeing that right now. You're seeing it as one big giant blob. And that's the frustrating part for me. Because you know what? Ripple XRP is very different than TRX. Yet, watch the charts. They oscillate together. And in fact, as BTC dominance grows in terms of the swinging over to the BTC prevalence in the market, you see the alts over there kind of do the same thing. They go with that ebb and flow. It is frustrating. Don't get me wrong. It really is because there's lots of good news out there. But that's why I bring up your comments because those of you out there that believe in what's going on, those of you out there that have been paying attention to news, what you're saying is this, bro, the news is good. The market's not happy with it, but that's okay. The news was good when we were at 30 to 50 cents, and look where we're at now, well above $2. And so a lot of you out there that's stacked in that 30 to 50 cent range kept telling me, bro, it's going to be okay. The news is good. We just need to get a leadership change. We got to get a few things in our favor, and then we're going to start moving. And guess what happened? The election came, and all of a sudden, market started roaring. But the market obviously needs more to keep this rally going. So the big question is, what's going to get us there? About 95, 96 days until we get the regs. Can you hold on for that long? Will we get other good news? Will Jerome Powell pee in our Cheerios as inflation just keeps roaring up? What about the CPI data that's coming up? You get juicy CPI data, that can definitely turn the market around because that's been one of the reasons why we've been feeling down pressure. Because as inflation goes up, they're going to keep rates high. You keep rates high, development is more expensive. And we need to see more utility, more adoption from these crypto projects. But you know the deal. You're the viewer. You matter most. So I want to hear from you. Light up those comments, hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell so you don't miss out. Total War fans, chime below who's your favorite faction, and of course, what everyone, choo choo bitches.